Favor, señor. ¿Dónde está mi equipage?
No comprendo, señor. Favor de pasar por aquí.
I was so sure I'd learned the right pronunciation. But when I tried my phrasebook Spanish at Maracaibo Airport, nobody could understand a word. It brought home what I was told in the briefing sessions by Creole. I'm starting work in a foreign country for an American oil company, and I'll have to learn its ways, just as Creole has. We each represent the United States here, in the eyes of the Venezuelans. My baggage was at customs, as I should have known, and my English got me through. Then the language problem ended for the moment. Creole had sent another American engineer up from the oil fields to meet me and show me around before I report at the engineering office. He gave me a regular guided tour of Maracaibo. Everything looked just as tropical as I had expected, and only 10 degrees north of the equator, it was just as hot as I had expected. The first thing that surprised me on that ride was in other residential areas, I saw houses built in the old Spanish tradition. Then came the new again, huge modern apartment buildings. I almost felt I hadn't left home when we passed a big Sears Roebuck store. Another familiar sight was a used car lot, full of American autos. But the center of the city is Spanish, and you begin to realize that Maracaibo is almost 400 years old. The narrow downtown streets along which we drove were once invaded by Morgan's pirate raiders. The contrast really hit me when we drove up to our hotel, just about the most modern one I've ever seen. It's a great introduction to a job in Venezuela, but it's only for one night. Pardon my luxury, dear. I'm at the pool at the hotel as I write this. My next letter will be from Lagunitas, because I leave for the oil fields tomorrow. Love to you and the boys, Jim.
To you and the boys, Jim.
Where is Daddy, Mommy?
Well, Jeff, I'll just show you. We're here in the United States. And Daddy is down here in Venezuela. He wrote the letter from Maracaibo. But by now he's down here where the Lake Maracaibo oil fields are. That's where Daddy is working, Jeff. And when he finds a place for us to live, we're going down there too.
Dear Anne, well, here I am at Lagunitas in the oil fields. My trip from Maracaibo started with a ferry ride across the neck of the lake, near the entrance from the Caribbean. Lake Maracaibo seemed narrow here, but it's actually 60 miles wide at one point and about 120 miles long. After leaving the ferry, the drive to Lagunitas took about an hour, most of it along a road built by Creole and the other oil companies back in the 30s. The offshore wells run along the edge of Lake Maracaibo for more than 40 miles, sometimes reaching beyond the horizon. It's quite a sight. But the most thrilling sight to me was my first view of our new home, Lagunitas, right on the lake shore. It's both a community and an industrial center. Part of my work will be in the office here, and part out on the lake, helping with supervision and planning for this portion of the oil field. I started meeting people the moment we arrived. My first stop was at the administration building where I checked in at my office. My boss, the district petroleum engineer, is a young fellow. They give responsibility early here. I found that the engineering staff is both Venezuelan and American, or North American as they say here. Then I spent the evening getting settled in my quarters. A long and lonely evening, dear, without you.